Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks.
Check 55 for Mike. Hey, that kid reach track. Hey, 24. He's checking. Crash. And I'm go.
On the give, here's Portis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Portis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, 31! I got you, Pop.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 50, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What's that? Like 88! Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. This is Clark. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big Sears right here. We got to turn him up. 55 to Mike. 59. 55 to Mike.
They'll run on third down with Portis. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Smith, his first carry. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, yeah. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic. Go, Trey. Look it up. Yeah, Jeff. Watch the pass. 58 is the mic.
Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We want it. Come to my world. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. And I'm going.
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Slant hard. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Portis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run it here with Portis. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
58's the mic. I got it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You got nothing to run.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 54. Back. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the run. 47 mic. 47.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Undercrush.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. They set up the screen to Portis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
19. 55. 6 man. Check curl. Hey, 59. Check.
Now a carry for Portis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check. Fresno.
Second and 10 now. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Here we go now to Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 1-yard line.
Set, ready. Touch gas. Eat. I'm coming.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
You don't want no problems with me. Get it now. Hey, get it down. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A strong running. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Right there. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58, boys. 58.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And it's complete to Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Under 10. 10.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Jaguars.
Mike, 58, right there. Check, 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 check.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Haskins now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. They'll toss it to Smith.
You ain't going nowhere.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 24, check 24.
From the 24, Haskins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
58's the money. 58's the money. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. That's complete to Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
We're following the made field goal for 3. Hopkins now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
65.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Give me that ball. 26. Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Time to go.
A run with Portis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Shit. Rotate. Alert flare.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go.
From the 36, Watson being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Joker, 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 Joker. It's 3.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm scared.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here we go with Haskins. And he floats one there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit. to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot for Haskins. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Oh, he missed. He missed the extra point. They got the touchdown they desperately needed on the final play, but the PAT is no good, and they go down in defeat. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get it.